Welcome back. I wanted to do a quick tasting video on my new Asian pear that I've grafted. Well, it's been about probably 2 years now. This one's called Hosui. Hosui. And wow, is it amazing. I read online it was a good variety, and I grafted it because I wanted it to be a pollination partner for my other Asian pears. It kind of filled the gap between when Sayuri and Chojiro flowered, or actually no, Korean giant flowers first, and then there's a gap between when Sayuri, Chojiro, and my Bartlett European pear flower. So this was supposed to fill the gap between them, and it did this year. I grafted it onto my Bosch European pear, and I read online that you couldn't do that, but I did it anyway because I'm a rebel, and it worked. So I've got a Bosch pear with a little branch tip of Hosui, and this year flowered really heavily, made a bunch of pears, and I just lifted one up, and you can tell when they're done. You lift it up like to the horizontal, and if it snaps, it's finished. So I tried it, and so before I tried it, I tried a Chojiro that had just come off the tree, and that has a nice taste. It's like crunchy, it's sweet, it's got like a brown sugar taste to it, and it has like a butterscotch taste to it. It's very good. So then it was interesting to compare it to this one. This one has a smoother flesh. It's not quite as crunchy, so it's more like a traditional pear, or European pear, where it's smooth flesh. Still has the brown sugar taste, still has a bit of a butterscotch taste, but this has a chocolate aftertaste, which is really interesting for an Asian pear. It was so good, I mean, you can see I chewed it down to the core. And I think the chocolatey taste is in the center. I don't know. Skin's kind of got that brown sugar taste, or the butterscotch taste, because it's brown russet. It seems to be what the brown russet ones have. The flesh has got a brown sugary taste. It's very sweet. Like the core, I think, is where this chocolate taste is coming from. So we'll see. I'll try a couple other ones and see if they have the same kind of interesting aftertaste. But I think for sure, I'm probably gonna cut off a piece of it, I guess next coming February, and then graft it onto my Korean giant so that it gets much bigger. The current position it's on at the edge of the Bosch pear, it's not super good. Like if the Bosch pear should overbear for some reason and the branch snapped off, it'd be a shame if this was lost. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm glad I added another variety to my Asian pear collection. So that's it, and I think the moral of this little story is you should go out there and try some different varieties, because there's a whole variety of flavors out there. If you've seen the YouTube video or the YouTube channel Skill Cult, you'll know this from apples. Hundreds of varieties of apples, maybe even thousands. They all have weird tastes. Some of them taste like fennel, some of them taste like mushrooms, some of them taste like cinnamon, lemons, I mean, you name it, bananas. There's all kinds of strange flavors. Asian pears have kind of like I guess a tighter range of what they can taste like, but still really good. So that's it. Happy gardening.